The jazz is too much. It's not calm. It's too calm. It's too calm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Today, I would like to talk to you about some. Actually, no. I started off last time. You should start us off this time.
Alright, let me start off this time. Uh, what's been in the news that we missed yesterday? Mm,
Yesterday there was this one. I know it's taking a second to start, but we'll have something good. We'll have something good. In the meantime, may I tell you that my grandfather is going to launch a channel very soon about what's it called? Oh yeah, how the Mac works. Since recently he decided he wanted to teach people who didn't speak English and only spoke Urdu. That's a very untapped market. Ladies and gentlemen, I will direct you to his channel very soon once I get the information once it's set up. But until then, enjoy some very loud jazz music.
uh, how about we discuss the live stream that happened today?
Ah yes. Basically, what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that today there was a Sony press conference or whatever. There was a state of play. There was a state of play, and during this, there wasn't anything important as far as I've heard. But I do know that Avatar, as of a couple days ago, Avatar: The Last Airbender is getting its own Avatar Studios.
Oh,
Yes, Avatar
wait.
Studios is a real thing now. They're getting avatars. They're making Avatar Studios, and they're making more and more projects based in the Avatar universe. Avatar is not dead. We get to see Korra and Asami's relationship. 'Cause
What?
I don't like it.
Nice.
I don't like Aang and Katara. Korra and Asami is better. It's like
We
Bubblegum and Marceline, bro.
but but why?
I don't know. You're the one with all the vodka.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't control myself.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's only Smirnoff. It's just water. So, what else? We also figured out that trickle down economics has failed us, hasn't it?
That is true. We are getting failed by it.
There's no such thing as trickle down economics, and when it is, people get cancelled over it. And GME overnight has spiked up from 40. Sorry for the kick. It has spiked from 40 to 90.
Oh. Oh, wow.
40 to 90. Yeah, wow.
Actually, yeah, last night it was a 91, remember, yesterday? And now it's like 108.
108. Now, this just goes to show the determination of people denominated by the R word on Reddit. It's amazing the lengths at which people will go to prove that they are the biggest idiots when it comes to money, but when they all get together, it somehow works in their favor. Like what?
That's true.
I just hate that I'm not. I just hate that I'm not a part of it.
Yeah, I
I
really
don't
hope
have
they
any
don't
money
take
to
the
spend.
power. Yeah, take the power else, like, use it for other stuff, you know? Just... remember when Twitter discovered cancel culture? Remember that?
You mean when Twitter
let's
was
hope that-
founded? Dude, cancel culture is not. Cancel culture is like British parenting, man. It's not exactly bad, but it's not exactly good either. Cancel culture can get the wrong guy.
Well, not like the old kind of traditional cancel culture, like the type like they harass like for example if a YouTuber does something, people go off and harass their sponsors, like the companies they're sponsored by, and the companies drop them, and then they go harass other things they're associated with, and so their whole career is destroyed within days, sometimes hours.
Yeah, but look, sometimes cancel culture can get people like Brett Kavanaugh. But as you know, Kavanaugh wasn't canceled hard enough to get him off the not the Senate, the what's it called, the Supreme Court. Do you remember his affirmation?
I'm not sure actually.
Basically, what happened was that this woman, a doctor, went up and was like, "Yo, this guy harassed me and like abused me when I was in college, and he was super drunk." And then he came out with this fake ass sob story about him. This one is a music offer as well. This one is a music offer. Let me no wait, no. Never let me get the music. Let me remind everyone of what happened there. Yeah. So what happened to Brett Kavanaugh was that Brett Kavanaugh freaking, because of Trump's administration, Kavanaugh was able to get affirmed even though there is large amounts of evidence to the contrary. There's large amounts of evidence to that points to the fact that he most probably assaulted some random poor woman while he was in college, and that alone should have made him like that should have barred him from any public office ever. But no,
1 sec.
it's these
Yeah.
salty, it's these 3 a.m. weird salts that you randomly get. I mean, man, it still annoys me 3 years later. I watched that confirmation trial as it was happening, and I'm sure many of the listeners did as well. And man, was the teacher mad? The teacher was mad during class, and he showed it, and I think that was brave and also very correct of him. I also remember at Patrick, I can't say the rest of that, but uh, at
Patrick.
Patrick,
Wait.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Patrick Henry once said, right? Is like, give me liberty or give me death. This ain't a give me liberty kind of thing. This is more like, hey, face the consequences kind of thing. I don't know why freedom has a part in this. It probably doesn't. It's those same people who say that. Remember when Bloomberg tried to ban big soft drinks, and then everyone erupted like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Yeah, of course he can do that. Okay, he can do that. It's because he has the right and the responsibility to uphold public safety. Soft drinks are by far one of the biggest factors that are leading to people like getting cardiac arrest and dying of it in the United States. We are fat, all right? The United States is one of, if not the most obese countries on earth, and there's nothing we're doing about it because people like the ones who opposed Bloomberg's ban on big soft drinks keep running around with their big painted signs yelling about things like freedom. Right?
Yeah, and I want to add on this. So, the U.S. is #1 in soda consumption in the whole entire world,
Yeah.
and I feel like, alright, he shouldn't have banned large drinks. He should have just made like all the drinks like smaller. Like large should have gone to like a medium, or medium should have gone to a small, and then small should have been like had its own size, or like a little bigger than that, because
The worst part
I
is that would have
understand that.
worked.
Yeah, instead of just straight out banning one size of drink. Like look at Japan. Like they're like, have you seen what their medium size is for their drink? It's like our small, or like around that, and then their large is like no, like their medium, like our medium can fit into like their large cup and then still have more left. Like that's how big our portion sizes are for soda in the U.S.
I mean, didn't aren't like uh aren't like Japanese people known for like their fast metabolisms or something?
It's alright. It's more that, but also it's another thing. Alright, I've been reading up on this stuff, and Japan, like for us, when we want like a quick meal in the morning, like not
Yeah.
everyone has time to
Yeah,
like
so
make
Japanese
like
people did the vending machines.
yeah, they have vending machines, and also like people would go to like McDonald's in the morning to get their breakfast. But
Yeah.
like in Japan, or like you go to the
Vending
convenience store and
machine
pick up
time.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
but in Japan, like if you went into a convenience store, the stuff is much healthier than what you would find in the U.S. convenience stores. Like you can go find like sushi, rice balls, just
Actually,
just
sushi isn't healthy, man.
well, yeah, but it's healthier than
A
what
burger
what
from
you can
any
find
American
in.
restaurant.
Yeah, like it's healthier than that. I'm not saying it's healthy, but it's healthier than what you can find in our convenience stores.
You're right, man. It is.
And
That's just the sad truth of the world we live in. It's so freaking fat that we can't tell apart what's medium and small anymore.
yeah,
Especially for those who are living in the thick of it, man.
That's true. That's true. I wanted to add one more thing. Oh yeah, if you see, all right, when you see a U.S. vending machine, what do you normally see? Like,
Chips, sodas, garbages.
all right, think of drinks, like a vending machine of drinks. Name one drink you would find in a vending machine that has no sugar in it in a U.S. vending machine.
I can't even say water.
Yeah, the only thing, water. That's literally the only thing.
Yeah, but they add minerals into that as well. Man, you can't
Yeah,
find no pure water anywhere. Fiji
that's
water is just
true.
water trucked in from like they don't even truck the water in. They just pull it from the tap. There's nothing on the ice mountain bottle that says it was sourced from an ice mountain, man. Like
That's true.
it's a sham. The entire freaking water industry is a sham. Okay, tirade number 2. Music off again. Though I am late to the party, but the water industry freaking steals water from Pakistani villagers and hands it out to them again, bottled inside a plastic container. Or I should say prison, right? And for
Hmm.
what? Just so they can get their 17 cents? You know, hella bread and 17 cents. They got the hella bread, but they want the 17 cents. It's like Scrooge, right? It's like Scrooge not handing out money because he has so much that he wants to keep it all.
Yeah,
It's like
but
when
like
yeah, I don't have anything. You can go.
the water they source it from, it's like, where does the water originally come from? Like,
The ground.
well, yeah, the ground, but like, do people still take water from rivers and streams?
Yeah.
And like, all right, what if someone were to just go in, like, get like a big bucket of water and then take it and then do it themselves? Like, is that even legal, or do companies now own rivers?
I'm sure that okay, look, let me look, I'll turn on the music again. Companies I'm pretty sure you know a couple people that own some stars, right? I
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother owns a star. There's
Yeah.
people who all the land in the entire solar system has already been bought and sold multiple times. For the
That's true.
most all every single piece of like surface land on Mars is already gone. It's sold. All the land on the moon is sold, and every single asteroid is sold to the point that the person who claimed it sold it to someone else, who then billed NASA when they landed their freaking robot on the asteroid. They billed them for a parking ticket of $15 in like 2001, and this individual, I'm pretty sure, still maintains that they are owed the $15. You know,
But what's the proof that they own it? Just a sheet of paper, that's it?
and a
That
mic
you own it?
and an IRL microtransaction.
Yeah, but what if someone like, what if someone who is able to go to space, but the person who owns the asteroid is not able to go to space? The person goes to space and gets on their asteroid. What is the person gonna do about it?
So laws only extend to our I would say laws only extend to our stratosphere, because above that, who's gonna stop you from doing anything?
Yeah, like, no one can enforce anything
The
in
Space Force
space.
in America, right? They're taking
Hmm.
huge steps to become the first military force to have active soldiers in space, right? Which is
Hmm.
cool, but then also it's kind of worrying because I don't want people taking my stuff, right? But then I also don't want the militaristic government just rolling around clapping people and then claiming that they were terrorists, you know? Because in space, nobody can hear you plead for your life.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. That was pretty good. I need to write that down. In space, no one can hear you plead for your life.
Ah,
That'll be one of
yes.
the great quotes the show is remembered for in 1,000 years. That and the Smirnoff.
Yeah, but all right, when we get to space, what economy is gonna be used? Are we just gonna be
Feudal.
using dollar bills?
No, 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 feudal.
What?
It makes so
Oh,
much sense. You ever read Dune? I haven't. But
meaning.
yeah, basically what I gather is that they live in a postmodern feudal society, right? Where they exchange goods and services for protection, basically. And
Mm-hmm.
why not? That is a perfectly accurate system of how the world works today, just at a smaller scale. There will be no overarching government in space, simply
That's
because
true.
the effort and the resources required to police an entire solar system are greater than the resources it takes by many fold to literally build a bridge to the next one, like a walkable bridge.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, it's not worth it to police the entire. You could literally, if someone didn't like it, right, it would be like the old west. They could just straight up leave.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to police the whole solar system. If
Yeah,
people started
it's
living on Mars, they would just have to police
the
like for
one
example.
route, because there is only a couple routes to get to Earth, to get from Earth to Mars with the technology that we have. There is only a couple like areas that would be technically like highly trafficked or whatever.
Mhm.
Because if you have some sort of magic fuel that can just shoot you in a straight line, then yeah, that's cool. But in real life, you have to like use trajectories and swing arounds and stuff. I don't know what they're called, but you have to, yeah, gravity assist. You have to use like gravity assist to speed up because there's no fuel in the known universe that's harnessable by humanity at the moment that'll propel you fast enough to where you can just don't you don't to where you don't have to use gravity assists.
Mhm.
There could be a way to get fuel in space and then, right? There could be like space elevators. There'll be a space elevator sooner or later. And with that, they could probably like get rid of the idea of gravity assists because they could just truck fuel into space and then have like you know how cruise liners, right? A cruise liner has never beached itself. A cruise line they do beach themselves, but cruise liners don't beach themselves every single time they want to get to land, right? They
Yeah.
stay in the water,
Mhm.
and it's on Earth we just don't think about that. But when you think in space, it's the spaceship is literally freaking beaching itself every single time it goes back down to Earth because it needs all that fuel to get out. And Earth
Yeah,
is
that's
the deepest like gravity well that has ever been accessed by humans. The other
yeah.
only other gravity well is the moon, and to escape the moon, you literally would only need the the force of a speeding bullet, which is comparatively less than like the mountains of energy it takes to leave Earth. You seen those SLS rockets, the orange ones?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. Where do you think they go after they're used? Straight into space.
Yeah, and then get caught in the Earth's atmosphere
Oh,
gravity
good.
pull and just build up more garbage until one day something bad happens.
And we're locked here. But there'll
Yeah.
be a big business out of that, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Space garbage men, man.
Mhm. Also, I wanted to talk about something since we're on the topic of planets.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you heard of the planet that was discovered not a long time ago, actually it's pretty recent, an Earth-like planet called Toy 700D. TOI 700D.
I have not. What's this about?
Really? Oh,
I
all
have
right. It
not.
was discovered what's it called? What's um it was discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, even though it was not. It's a small. Actually, no. There's all right. There's Toy 700D, which is in like a specific star's habitable zone. I forgot what the name of the stars, but there's other ones like Toy 700C and TOI 700B, but those aren't habitable,
Yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
though they kinda are. But all right, TOI 700D. So far, what's been um seen about it is that it's mostly water. There might be some land, but it's like mostly
Mostly water.
water. Yeah,
Like
but
down
there
to
is
the
some land.
core?
Like no,
I
not
don't think
down to the quarter.
that can happen, right?
That could happen, but I feel like if that were to happen to this planet, planet would not be habitable then.
It could be habitable. There's planets. There are. I'm pretty sure there's planets with no land
Yeah,
that
that's
are very
true.
habitable. Like planets. If all the water all the way down to the core would mean that the core would be hot ice. You ever heard of that? It would be like packed
Uh,
ice from Minecraft, but like from a thousand times more packed. It'd be the
mm-hmm.
weight of all the many thousands of kilometers of water on top, right? And
Yeah.
the added gravity of that, like the added gravity from the bottom of the core, the weight on top
Mm-hmm.
of it, pushing on the ice on the outside of the core, that would compact it into like ice as hot as magma or whatever. And that'd be super cool to see, but it also like immediately set anything that touches on fire on Earth. Do you think there
Mm-hmm.
could be planets that are like water? Right? This is something that you can't tell Google, right? You ever notice that there's questions you just can't ask Google because it doesn't understand?
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So I've had this idea. What if there was a planet, right, that was all water, right, and then no atmosphere?
That then that couldn't exist, right? It would either freeze or boil.
Yeah, but what if the atmosphere was so thin, right, that it just sat on top of the water for like 4 meters, and then but it was like super heavy hydrogen or whatever? I don't know. This
Hmm.
probably isn't possible, and I'm not a physicist, but it would be cool to
Yeah.
have a water planet with no atmosphere. It would be weird, but and also impossible. But I don't know. Singularity news.
All right,
What?
wait. All right, I wanted to tell you something else. Last thing about this that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And you want to know how far away this planet actually is from us?
How far away?
Only 100 light years.
My God,
Just 100 light years away.
that's in the freaking. That's in the next town over.
Yeah, and I think it's like what is it? It's like 2.6 times larger than Earth.
That's a super Earth.
So, yeah, that's true. And if we landed on it, getting back out is
Firstly,
impossible.
Firstly, it's water, right?
Hmm.
Secondly, yeah, the 2.6 times, right?
Hmm.
And also, this is what I've read genuinely. The only logical way to colonize an alien planet would be to build in from the outside, right? So you
Hmm.
build your rotating habitats first, then you build your space elevator from the top down, and then your space elevator lands or whatever, and then you finish the rest of it on planet, and then you anchor that space elevator, maybe build an orbital ring, and then you're good. You just leave, because
Yeah,
you've colonized it, man.
that's true. And I definitely, hopefully, people do something with this information, because I want to see something done, like some progress made towards this planet, because this is big news. Like, it's not too far away. It's a habitable planet, and
Yeah.
there is some land on it. I was just reading up. There is land on this planet.
Man, the
Like,
closest planet to us, planet on Proxima, is habitable. Closest planet to us, apart from the other three, which is something.
mhm.
Man, what else? Is there any actual news that's been going on? All right, how's Tiger Woods? Let's see his Twitter. Give me a second, please. Oh, no, Markiplier's going on Philip DeFranco tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Alright, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has a long, uncertain road ahead after car crash, emergency doctor says.
He's alright.
And he's alright, but I feel like it's
He's a
gonna take
celebrity.
quite a while. He'll just be magically healed, and he'll be back in like a
Dude,
couple weeks.
Lady Gaga offers $500,000 reward after dog stolen. Dog walker shot. My God, that's I can't laugh at this, but dude, who shoots a dog walker? How did he even? He probably was stalking. This this is this is not your average burglar. This is a terrorist. They went out and kidnapped some rich lady's dog. Shot the dog walker. What? And they got what they wanted too. $500,000 reward. They literally got what they wanted. How do you? This is a crazy world we live in.
That is true. Also, something else. Australia passes law to make Google, Facebook pay for news.
That doesn't sound good.
That
The way you
is
said
true.
it, the way you said it at least doesn't sound good. Is that what it says?
Yes, that's exactly what it says. Australia's law forcing Google and Facebook to pay for news is ready to take effect. The
Google and
laws are
so they're just gonna pay. So what they're saying is they're gonna the news providers, right, are going to pay to push whatever news they want.
wait. I
I
feel like
think
that messed stuff up. Like,
yeah, that would mess
uh,
stuff up, but I don't think the headline isn't what it is actually. I don't know. It can't be
mhm.
that bad, but we don't have a lot of time left in this novelette of an episode. We had
Yes.
okay. So look, the United States carries out. Turn this down for the folks listening, because this is actually kind of important.
All right.
This is kind of actually important. Let me read this up to you. So the U.S. has carried out airstrikes on Iranian-backed militia facilities in Syria,
Oh no.
meaning not directly on the Iranian government, but the U.S. has carried out an airstrike on something that Iran supports in Syria, which is like three layers of confusion. And
Mm-hmm.
what? Okay, so the airstrike was carried out in response to recent attacks against the U.S. in Iraq. I don't know. This is bordering on new territory. Biden should really just give up his stupid seat in office because he's clearly right. Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
was a total piece of garbage, but Biden is by all accounts a conservative dressed up as a Democrat. He opened a new facility for immigrant children. He made sure that the student or the student debt bill didn't get passed. He hasn't even said anything about student debt. He's freaking making sure that people who didn't vote for he's very so what he's good at, right, is maintaining the keys to power. He's making sure that his key supporters are making sure there's absolute key hardline supporters of weird liberal like what would you have to be as a party if the party was headed by Biden? You would have to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other denomination that can be described as a Biden supporter that is a fervent, hardened Biden supporter and always agrees with him, like, other than crazy. Because that's just like supporting Donald Trump for what he did. Because that's just like joining his MAGA party. Because Biden is, by all accounts, not a great person either. All right, it's
That's
just
true.
it's just the lesser evil.
Yeah, remember when he got elected and we were supposed to get like a third stimulus check? That is
Yeah,
still like pending, and there's still news of just people
yeah,
signing the bill. House of Representatives is still thinking about pushing it through,
yeah,
and like, all right, let's look up on the $15 minimum wage because that's
yeah,
actually something I'm
yeah. Lock
interested
lock
in.
up on it. Lock up on it.
Oh,
Like,
and there we go.
what is it?
$15 minimum wage is dead for now after Senate Parliament ruling.
Of course it is. Senate Parliament.
Yes. Oh, sell it parliamentarian ruling.
Uh, so this is
It's dead.
this is
They
how
got rid
the
of it.
what I've managed to gather from my three presidential three presidential terms observed, right? Right?
Hmm.
I watched Obama, right? I watched Trump, now I'm watching Biden. I've been invested in Obama, but Obama wasn't great either. He was just cool. He was Bill Clinton level. But
Yeah.
Trump wasn't just weird, he was insane. And then Biden is so right after Biden gets out of his coffin in the morning, he goes to the presidential office, closes the curtains, and then immediately tells everybody, I'm not gonna do nothing. Alright? You deliberate all
Can't
you
make.
want, I ain't gonna do nothing. He puts on the show of doing things, right? But in fact, he's just like all other politicians. That's how it was before. Everybody knew it. A lot of my friends were telling me I didn't want to believe it, but obviously it's true. He's not gonna do anything. He's probably gonna die in office as well because he's so freaking old. He's old, and he's also a politician. That means the stress is gonna kill him, and
Yeah.
uh, the Madame Vice President is gonna take power like a dystopian movie.
Yeah, but all right. He's done stuff, but he's done like stuff that we really, you know, don't care
Desperately.
about.
Oh,
Don't really, like he hasn't done stuff we really, really need at the moment, like emergency stuff. Like he's like passing the stimulus check faster because it's almost March
it's
and
almost
he
March,
said
guys.
it's almost March and there's still no news on it passing and the $15 minimum wage is dead and I'm gonna
See,
bet that the
now that
stimulus
they
check is also gonna die.
now that they control everything, right? There's nobody else to blame except my dad said that. It was like I'm sorry, Dad. I'm stealing it. Um, my dad said, right? He said, now that there's, excuse me. Damn. Uh, so my dad said, now that the Democrats are the majority, right? There's no, they you can't blame anyone else. You know,
We're stuck then. Yep.
we're stuck. This let me see. Are the Democrats are majority in Senate? Because I know obviously in the representative political group, majority is the Democrats, independent is the minority, and the Republicans are the minority. Majority is 50 who leads the majority party? The Senate is composed of 50 Republicans, 48 Democrats. 48 majority leader is composed of. Let me find this. Is composed of Senate majority leader. Let's see who is the Senate majority leader. If it's Schumer, then if it's Schumer, then we know it's Democrats. 76 Congress, 100 Charles E. Schumer is the is the so the majority is Schumer, which means the Democrats have the majority in the Senate. In the representative house, they probably have a majority as well. I haven't reviewed this in a long time, but House Majority Speaker. I mean, the House Speaker is Pelosi, right? So the majority is the Democrats again. The minority. So now they just straight up can't do anything because they're too stuck reveling in their victory or something. I don't know. It's probably because they all want money. I mean, I can't say anything about that. I want money too, but I'm not gonna give up my. I'm not gonna stop working for it. You know. Just cause one day I maybe might have money, right? That won't mean that I stop. That I just drop the stethoscope. You know. I just. This is just a dumb time we live in.
Yeah, I feel alright. How about we leave the political stuff behind and talk about how today I discovered you can custom build your own keyboard.
No.
Yes, you can do that, and it's actually way more fun than building a PC.
I've heard, but I didn't know how to do or where to do it. Give me the website name, and I'll post it in the description of this episode.
Website name? Man, you gotta buy all the parts separately from different areas and then put it all together at home.
There's no website for it?
Well, there's websites for, like, for example, keycaps. Like, alright, let me look up.
There's no simulator. There's no simulator, is there?
There could be. I haven't actually looked up a simulator. Keycap.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna say what's up and what's down. S&P, okay, everything including the... So Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P are all down today. I'm saying this about 5 hours after market close on what day is it today? Thursday, February 25th. And I predict basically it's just magic at this point. I predict tomorrow everything's gonna be green. I don't know why. It just feels like it, you know? I'm not well versed in it, but let's see some stock news. Alright, you keep going though.
Alright.
Alright, my finance tab moved.
Alright, I'll just look through Amazon, but like, alright, these aren't actually good keycaps from like the good websites. I actually forgot the name. I have them saved on my phone, but like, you can just buy keycaps that are really good. Okay, alright, these are like the keycap, alright, I might build a keyboard soon because my keyboard sucks. It's like $5, but alright, it works, but alright. Key switches.
Oh yeah, right, you were right, dude. Virgin Galactic is going up. And it went up so far that CNBC talked about it.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, I'm sorry for that. Continue.
Alright. These are the these are the, I think they're literally the most popular keycaps in the whole world. Cause like, no matter where you go, you can never ever find these, and these are just out of stock.
They're jelly,
They're called
right?
the,
Cherry MX?
TKC banana split switches.
Send me a link to that, G.
I will send you a link. These are literally, alright, these are the most popular keycaps that I found. You can go on eBay, you can't find them on Amazon. But like, they're really, really nice. Just, alright, after like, we're done with the podcast, go on YouTube and look up banana split keycap ASMR, and it's just, these are the best sounding keycaps ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be posting a link to their website in the description below.
Yeah, cause alright, you probably cannot buy these because like I'm on the website.
Yeah, they're out of stock.
I checked
probably, right?
Yeah, I checked 1 month ago. Nope. I checked like after that. Nope. I don't even know when the last time they were in stock. I can even go on like eBay or for sale. Like I'll just look up for sale and you probably still can't find any. Wait, Walmart? Nah, it's not Walmart. All right, linear key switches. What if I go into? You can go into shop. You can go on eBay. They're literally nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
Don't worry too much about it. they're
Yeah,
keycaps. They keycaps, but they're
they're not keycaps.
keycaps. You know, they're
Key
keycaps.
switches.
Oh, key switches.
Key switches. The things under caps that
Yeah.
actually make the sound when you
Man, I
click.
said Cherry MX and you didn't say anything. I thought that Cherry MX were the most popular.
Those are probably pretty popular, but like they're not as a good sound. These ones aren't really like hyped up by everyone because literally barely anyone has them because
They're
they're rarely
underground as
coming in
hell.
stock.
Wait, no.
Underground, yeah.
Does that make sense? They're underground because not many people have them, but everybody knows about them? No.
Yeah, well, not everyone knows about them. A lot of people know about them, but like they're just really, really hard to come by.
Yeah, like a fountain of youth or a golden chalice.
Yeah,
Or an
man, I
actually
really want
consistently
these.
rising stock in today's market.
Ah, yes. All right. All right. What was like the top stock gainers of the week?
They're not gonna
All
tell you
right.
until next week, man.
This week, Pandion,
What the hell is
134%
that?
in a week. Man, it's just random.
I bet they make
but-
luxury light switches or something.
Oh. Chromadex Corp, 100%. GameStop is number 3 with 54%, and then TDH Holdings. Pandion, let me look them up. Pandion, what have they done this week that's making them do this? Pandion's stock surges. Okay, surge. Alright, there's literally no news on why it surged.
Some things just be happening because it's the will of Allah. You know?
They're Modular Biologics for Autoimmune Regulation. That's the company.
Modular biologics, so not biotechnical. What was I
Uh,
holding in? I was holding in this one robotic walking company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In the simulation market, but you know
Yes.
they didn't do good. They crashed everything. The penny stocks, right? Penny stocks ain't a game that you want to play, chief.
Man, I've played penny stocks. They're pretty good. I've made money from them. I've made good money, and I've also lost from them. But they're really good if you play smart.
Man, with penny stocks you can hold 80 million shares in something, and then something moves by 1%, and you lose your entire life savings.
That's true. Actually, alright, I did penny stocks, but something I like to do. I did it a little bit. I didn't want to like overdo it. I did day trading. You know what
Day
that is?
trading, dude, don't do day trading. Day trading is so stressful.
It is, but alright, I did it in the beginning. I made good money from it, and then I was like, I didn't want to be greedy, so I was like, alright, I made good money from the day trading. I'm gonna take my, what was it, like $150, and I'm gonna just sit with it.
Yeah, it's like a casino, man. Don't try your luck too much, because it's not exactly a casino, right? But it actually like there's some logic behind it, but
You see, the thing is,
logic runs out faster than luck.
that is true, but the thing is, alright, I'm really not good at predicting stuff, so
Same.
I was actually partnered up with a person who, he has been stock trading for 10 years now, and he
10
loves to
years.
day trade, and he has his portfolio is like $500,000 or above. He owns multiple properties. He's an avid investor, and he helped me with the day trading by making his predictions, and I made money off of that.
I see.
I don't know where he is now, but like I last
He's
time I
probably
talked to him was like 3 months ago.
he's either living it up, right, in some Beverly Hills mansion, right, or like on the bridge of his secret space station, just staring out into the stars, or you know it's either that or he's living in a box under the freeway.
That's true.
No,
He
no,
probably
not
invested
in the
in
box.
GameStop.
He's not living in the box because the box costs too much money. He rents a part of the box.
Yes. He probably invested in GameStop. He either got really successful or
Or he
went
done.
broke because he listened to Redditors saying hold, and he
I
lost
will
money.
never forgive Redditors for making people lose all that money. I know it's not
Yeah.
the Reddit's fault, but it's very much the sweaty nerds' fault who held. But
The guy who
but
started the
once it
movement,
starts,
like
once it starts going, it's done. No amount of goodwill is gonna save it. So you might as well cut your losses now.
that's true. The guy who actually started the movement, you know how much money he lost?
How much?
$15 million
DFV
because he
lost that much.
held $15 million.
Well, that's he's gonna say it was worth it because he likes the stock.
Ah, yes.
Well,
What time is it?
we've reached the
9:17 p.m.
40-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. So that's our cue to cut this and
Skedaddle.
yeah, and skedaddle. There in the description below you can find a link to subscribe to PewDiePie. But
And other random stuff we talked about today.
yes. And make sure that if you record a live show, don't say it's live. Say it's recorded. Because everybody knows this has been Ali's Variety Corner. Recorded live in a local motel with no name, Midwest, United States. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
And goodbye.
And goodbye.